Tell me this, the biggest refrain about you is that you are a fresh face. Why should people of Coimbatore vote for you when in the fray against you, you've got seasoned politicians. You've got somebody who's risen from being a mayor. In AIDMK, you may have a new candidate, but you've got somebody like an SP Velumani backing him. And there's, of course, the presence of the AIDMK. Why should they vote for you?
Madam, okay, now let me talk about Tamil Nadu before I get into Coimbatore. The whole of Tamil Nadu, we are witnessing a refreshing change that Modi ji is coming to power this time decisively, and Tamil Nadu should stay with Modi ji. This is a very important development. 2019, they were able to send a narrative in Tamil Nadu that Modi ji is not coming back to power in 2019, when the whole of India believed Modi ji is going to come back to power with a larger mandate. So this time, people know the truth. So we have to appreciate and understand. Now Coimbatore also believes, last 10 years when we had two different parties as MPs, ADMK from 2014 to 19, Communists from 2019 to 2024, they believe the local issues were not represented properly. The business issues, some of the strains that is already present there. When Modi ji is pro-development, but some of the parties here are not pro-development. So people believe to rectify it, a candidate from the same party, a candidate who can be the eyes and ears of Narendra Modi ji in Coimbatore, should represent their interest. And many of the issues we are fighting now is not a 10-year issue, it is a decade-old issue. Now the whole demand of these people in this area, they want to build a dam, Annamalai Nallaru Dam, which was conceived in 1958. Since nobody has done it, what has happened? The water table is going down. So we are sitting in an area where the water table has gone down to 900 feet. So people want to solve it. People say when Modi ji is there, only now we can solve it. We can't wait for a better opportunity. So I would say in one single line, so we bring hope, we bring positivity, and we bring fresh air. So people are tired of listening to the same thing. Now again, I'm putting a counter question to you, ma'am. You have a DMK chief minister, you have DMK ministers. Do you think a DMK parliament MP can solve it, where the chief minister and the ministers can't solve? People know. They are already represented by that party in various levels of governance. They are not able to solve. So people believe a BJP representative as MP should be here. Only then the issues will get resolved.
But do you really have a presence? It's great to go out with a message, but what about your presence? Last time when you won one of the seats here in the assembly, it was because you were in alliance with the AIDMK. Now the AIDMK is gone. What is the support that you have?
That is why you are with us in the road seeing. We didn't take you to an urban area, madam. You are coming with us in a rural area. Each village is about 5 kilometers, 4 kilometers away. You yourself are seeing. You are witnessing, especially the women, especially the mothers, their perception towards BJP, and they are in the forefront demanding a good change because they care about their children. They believe their children has to live in a developed country. Issues have to be addressed. Industrial issues have to be taken care. So I would say you also witness the other parties' campaign, the reception that they get. So I can confidently say the tide has turned. And this time the organization is also very strong, and more than the organization per se, the image of PM Modi ji transcends parties. Even in normally if you look at villages are generally one-sided towards one political party. In Tamil Nadu at least, it will be ADMK, it will be DMK. Villages will go towards one side. But this time the village themselves are transcending the political barrier for Modi ji, because they have to believe when he's in the third term, we have to back him so that the village issues will get resolved.
Why did you choose Coimbatore? Or rather, why was it chosen for you? I know you're going to say it's the central leadership that chose it for you, but why Coimbatore? Why not Chennai? Why not Ramanathapuram? Why not Kanyakumari?
Same logic, anything is okay. They could have chosen anything for me, madam. The party leaders felt that I have to contest in Coimbatore. That is their decision. So I personally believe the job of a leader like me or a karyakarta like me who has given a statewide responsibility is to travel, meet all people and do it. Now, I am regional agnostic. South, North, Chennai, capital city, Coimbatore, anything is for me the same, because the same kind of service I have to give, I have to do the same kind of seva. It is a party station. Party decides where anybody should contest.
Is it because you've had a past here where you've won this seat twice? The fact that, you've had the Coimbatore blast here, the Prime Minister went and paid respects there, and more importantly, it is a largely urban seat.
Many reasons, madam. The same thing applies to other parts of Tamil Nadu also. Coimbatore, heart of Kongu. Kongu politics is decided by Coimbatore. And industrial belt, very important city in India. And probably they felt it has to be represented by somebody who's qualified to do it. So probably the party felt I should be the person. I think more than anything, every city has got a special thing in heart. Ramanathapuram, we have worked so hard. The Yatra started from Ramanathapuram. Modi ji visited Ramanathapuram multiple times. The same thing applies to South Chennai also. Especially there is a lot of perceived anger against DMK because of Chennai floods in Chennai. Perceived anger. When you go to the ground, you will see, madam. For us, we did everything same. Chennai, somebody is representing. Ramanathapuram, somebody is representing. Coimbatore, I am representing. That's how I see it, madam.
You talk about how it is your job to, help the BJP expand in Tamil Nadu. You undertook a yatra. You spoke about strengthening the booths. But if now you fight for Lok Sabha and you go off to Delhi, then what happens to your mission of expanding the BJP? Who's going to take a look at Tamil Nadu?
The party knows, madam, where a Karyakarta should be, where Annamalai should be, or where any other leader should be. I think the focus is clearly Tamil Nadu centric, Tamil Nadu focus. So right now, you got to fight elections because that is also a way to expand the party. That is also winning an election is also very important for a party because you can bring a lot of central government developmental projects. You can be a voice in the parliament. The people of Tamil Nadu will see. Before 2026, you can do a lot of things in the next 2 years just to tell people that we are capable of delivering big projects and governance. Let us wait and see, madam. So our job is very clear. We have to bring change in Tamil Nadu. To bring change in Tamil Nadu, you got to have power to multiple people, MPs who can be a difference, and where people can clearly see this MP is performing, this MLA is not performing. But it's also one way to, importantly, to expand the base in the state, madam.
Can you confidently say that the north-south divide does not exist anymore, especially in the rural areas? In the urban areas, all right, businessmen that we spoke to, young people, they are talking about the Modi model, that they want development, etc. But has that message filtered down into the villages about this, I won't say animosity, but this sort of resistance towards what has been projected as the Hindi hegemony, the north versus the south?
Madam, before I answer this question, அண்ணா இங்க இருந்து காசி தமிழ் சங்கம் எல்லாம் போயிருப்பாங்களா ஊர்ல இருந்து எத்தனை பேர் போனாங்க இங்க வந்து 30 பேர் போனாங்க இங்க இருக்கா பக்கத்துல இருந்து மொத்தம் 110 பேர் போனாங்க எதுக்கு போனாங்கண்ணா காசி தமிழ் சங்கமா இல்ல அயோத்தியா போனாங்களா அயோத்தியா ஆஸ்தா எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் ட்ரெயின்ல போனாங்களா இந்த ஊர்ல எத்தனை பேர் போனாங்க அயோத்தியாக்கு அந்த நம்ம சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் ட்ரெயினா ஆஸ்தா ட்ரெயினா இந்த சௌராஷ்டிரா தமிழ் சங்கம் எல்லாம் போனாங்களா பட் அயோத்தியா போனாங்க ஓகே the reason I'm checking with them is the central government runs this Astha Express train where people across India, they go to Ayodhya to get the darshan. From the next village alone, 60 people went. 60 people in the nearby village. Inga 40, 110. So the two villages combinedly, 110 people went to Ayodhya in the Astha Express. So the point I'm trying to make, madam, India is connected. It is only the even in the rural area, you go to DMK politician, he will speak the same thing. Doesn't mean the people believe in it. Of course, when you talk to some 10-15 DMK guys, they will still, the old rhetoric of 1960, 1970, they will say the same thing. But people, 110 people from the two villages alone have gone to Ayodhya after the Prana Pratishtha ceremony, after January 22nd. And a lot of people in the previous villages, yesterday when I was covering, people have gone to Kashi Tamil Sangam. Now people are traveling, people are seeing. Seeing is believing, madam. Till you travel, whatever comes as a narrative, people might believe also. I'm not saying people have to go see for themselves. So that is getting broken in a big way. And of course, it's a work in progress. I'm not saying everything is great today. Still, there are nonsensical politicians who keep raising this issue once in a while. But I can honestly tell you, if you go and talk to a person in a village, I don't think it is an issue. But whether it has fully gone, we have to keep accelerating the work we are doing.
The DMK says you are arrogant. You keep talking about your closeness to the Prime Minister, that you have a direct line with the Prime Minister. And that is not something that locals really care for.
Do you think it is arrogant, madam? I use a word called hotline. Any Karyakarta in BJP has got a direct connection to the Prime Minister. And to solve an issue, do you think a DMK guy can take it to a central government, represent and solve it? I don't think they can solve it. Okay, let them confidently say they have a direct connection to Chief Minister. I am making the same argument to the DMK fellows who are making this argument. Can you confidently say that you can take the representation to the Chief Minister just like that and solve it over a phone call and represent the interest of Coimbatore? Well, since you don't even have a connection to the local minister, forget about Chief Minister, because for them you are far removed from the palace in which they are living in Gopalapuram. So we flaunted, every Karyakata, we flaunted that we can meet the PM anytime, we can meet the cabinet minister anytime. But can they say that they can meet the Chief Minister anytime? So do they think it is arrogance? It is confidence. It is a truth.
Finally, when you go out to people, Is this a vote for Annamalai that you're seeking, for the BJP, or for Mr. Modi?
The vote is always for Modi ji, madam. The vote is always for BJP. And the vote is always for the candidate. Because people look at many things. Modi ji is 90%. Party is 90%. At 10%, they will see whether the candidate is accessible. Can I go meet him? Where does he live? Will he lift my phone call? Do I have a connection between the candidate and myself through a common person? Community-wise, or regional-wise, or area-wise. So people look at many factors. So Modi ji is 90% of a voting choice. Not only in Tamil Nadu, even across India, madam.
Will nationalism be one of your campaign themes? Why did you bring up Katchatheevu all of a sudden? You know, in the north, the Prime Minister said, "Ghar mein ghus ke marenge." In the south, suddenly you raked up Katchatheevu after all of these years. Why? Do you want to put Katchatheevu or nationalism front and center again?
Last 3 years, we have been consistent on Katchatheevu. 1 year back, we insisted that Katchatheevu should be brought back to India. We gave a representation to the External Affairs Minister Jaishankarji. It is only Chief Minister who spoke lies in Ramanathapuram just before the Model Code of Conduct that they don't have any part to play in Katchatheevu. It is they gave. They are also angry, upset, and blah blah. When he said a lot of stories, out of curiosity, we got the documents of that era to tell the people of Tamil Nadu that they are lying. So they are party to this crime of giving the Katchatheevu to Sri Lanka, after which all the problem in the high seas started. So we are forced to bring the truth because it is Stalinji as Chief Minister who was lying blatantly, openly to the people of Tamil Nadu.
But do you think you'll ever get it back?
Madam, to solve the fisherman issue, especially the Tamil fisherman issue in the high sea, step 1, the Article 6 of the original maritime agreement India-Sri Lanka, Katchatheevu. Article 6, though Katchatheevu was given to Sri Lanka, it gave the rights to the Indian fishermen to go to Katchatheevu, put their fishing nets and come back, and next day go and take it back. So then Article 6 was removed 1 year later by both the foreign secretaries, after which the problem started. So to go for a solution, we believe this is the only solution. Katchatheevu, nobody lives. No Sri Lankan lives, no Indian lives. There is a church that is built in Katchatheevu. It's a barren piece of land. But it's an important piece of land because it determines India's boundary. Just like that, they have given Katchatheevu without any reciprocal thing from Sri Lanka also. So we are very clear, not because we want Katchatheevu, because there is a piece of land. We want Katchatheevu to solve the Indian fisherman issue.